No! No! Yes, we're in. This one is not getting away. Yeah, yes! Yes! This is exactly what we came for. Well, I'm out and about doing some jobs today, and I've actually just passed over a really nice looking river that I actually have access to through my ticket. So as I'm here right now, I've got my kit with me because I was going to fish later. I'm going to give this river a crack. I know it holds some grayling, which is obviously what we were hoping to catch from here, but there's also trout, chub, stuff like that. So I'm going to get kitted up and we're going to do a bit of opportunistic fishing for a couple of hours. I do need to get back because I need to hit the supermarché before they close. Anyway, let's get kitted up, get out there and see what we can do. Well, the pool behind me is pretty much what I was looking for. Much deeper, much slower than the upstream rapids. So we're going to give this a go first. I'm going to make up my rod. We're on Centrepin again today, and we're going to trot through and just see if anything is willing to take some maggots. Yes, we're into a fish. Literally first trot, did not take long. This bodes really well. That looks like a trout to me. Is that a trout? Ah, it's a grayling. No! No! Well, that was a little bit mad really. On the first trot through, I heard a fish splash downstream, let the float run through, and it dipped away and there was a fish on, and I think it was a grayling. It had the big dorsal, it was silver. Come on, that can only be a grayling, surely. But it got away, so unfortunately that was not my first grayling. Anyway, I tried through a few more times, but absolutely nothing. So time to move down, I think. We'll try and find another nice big pool like this, where I'm sure there will be some more fish waiting for us. This feels like a good fish. Rod malfunction. Ah, again? Joking. Well, the centre of my reel came off. That felt like a really good fish as well. Right. Well, it came down to a new stretch, first trot through, straight into a fish, and it felt like an even better one than up the bank. Unfortunately, the centre screw from my reel jumped out and went into my reel, so I couldn't actually get it in. Managed to get that free, but then unfortunately the fish got off, as they will if you mess around too much. No more fish from this area, so we're going to move down and see if third time is the charm and get a fish on the bank. We're in. This one is not getting away. Oh, that's a trout. It's a trout. Whoa, good trout. Big trout. Well, technically out of season for another couple of weeks, but obviously I can't help it if they'll take my maggots. Really nice brown trout there. No messing around, he's straight back. The first fish finally landed, possibly not one of my target species being a brown trout, although a really nice one. That'd probably be my personal best brown trout there. Maybe around a pound, I guess he went, and obviously they absolutely fight like crazy, so it gave me a really good fight on the Centrepin, which is always fun. So I'm going to keep moving down and see what else we can find from this nice little river here. Well, there's a pair of barn owls that keep flying around, so I'm trying to get some footage of them, but it seems that every time I have the camera on, they disappear. When I turn it off and start fishing again, one of them went straight over my head. It was so close. So I'm going to sit here for 5 minutes or so and just see if they'll swing back round. Hopefully I can get some really nice footage of them. After a while, one of the owls reappeared in a nearby field margin. Unfortunately, they didn't come as close as they had been previously, but I did get some nice footage of them hunting in the sun. After a while, they disappeared and I got back to my fishing. I think this is a greyling. Yes, it's a greyling. Oh, it's a nice greyling. Let's land it here. Yeah, yes. Yes. This is exactly what we came for. Oh, I am so happy. There we go, my first ever greyling, and a nice one, a really nice one. Delight to fish with on the Centrepin. So lively. Let's get this one back in the water resting. If you'd told me when I'd woken up this morning that I was going to catch my first greyling ever today, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But, you know, I've dropped down to this small stream and I hooked one earlier and it got away. And I tried not to let it affect me, but I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted. So to come down and then land another one, and a really, really good one at that, I'm absolutely over the moon with that. So happy. It's about 5:30 now, so I'm probably going to fish for another half an hour. I'm going to go down to the next large bend in the river and just see what's there, and then start to make my way back up. But the session has been made, it's done. I could quit now and be perfectly happy with today. Obviously, I didn't quit. Going further down the bank, I encountered some of the best preserved ridge and furrow I've ever seen. These ridges and troughs were created by a pattern of agriculture used in medieval England, the result of ploughing with non-reversible ploughs year after year. Anyway, let's get back on with some fishing. Well, we're into another fish. Feels like a good one. And we are playing against the current. Yeah, brownie. Yay, in he goes. Well, very, very quickly we got another really nice brown trout. Obviously he's going straight back. Well, I've made my way back up to the top, and this is one of the sites that I lost a fish at when I was very first here. So I'm going to have a few more trots through with some maggots, enjoy the sun setting, and just see if we can get a little bit of redemption from this site. Yes, we're in the first place that I lost a fish. This is not a big one. What is it? What is it? There's the net. Oh dear. Is that a small grayling? Hey, yeah, it's a small grayling. Wow. Brilliant. Well, I was just having a final trot through at this first location where I lost a fish, and we've been rewarded with a small grayling, probably half the size of the other one that I caught, but I'm still very happy to catch another one, and where I lost a fish as well, so I feel some redemption has been made, and we're going to get this guy back. Today's session has been absolutely brilliant. To catch 2 grayling, 2 brown trout, to lose a grayling, and to lose a brown trout as well is a fantastic few hours down on this amazing little tiny river. Who knew it could be quite so productive? I'll definitely be back here again in the future. But for now, it's getting dark, I can't see the float anymore, I can't fish, it's definitely time to go home.